From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Why shift to crude? Why shift to... Detroit. Up, go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
In motion, Slayton.
Ladybug. Up, go.
Throwing, Jones. And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Timberland. Up, go.
A first down carry for Barkley. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Why shift to crude? Great. Up, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Bama. Up, go.
Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Slot man moves right. Jones now on third down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Busts through the tackle, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Now they'll change things up. Third and goal. Ritter with it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. First down. Here's Ritter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Giants nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good.
And Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First down 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Josh, 17.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo now for the point after.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Giants nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after one.
21, Giants nothing.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Jones looking to change the play. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And still fighting. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
South salad, Timberland, 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 Timberland.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Dom Capers.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go north salad. Go north salad.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Other side.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Looking Hyatt's way once again.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert.
20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
1st and 10. Yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He hits Adams complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing bit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready.
Now it's the backup Mariota.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Falcons 28, Giants nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Mariota going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Mariota. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
Forced out to his left.
Ritter has it knocked down. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A solid stiff arm.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 34 yards.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock 10.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going play action. Ritter.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Hall has it knocked loose.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter now on second down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ritter, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 7. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Blue. Blue striking.
Throwing, Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
43 rail. Red, yellow. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Throwing is Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
White, white. Black shot. Shot, 17, red, cycle. Black ultra. Set, hut.
Again, it's Mariota. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On the ball. Hut, hut.
Here's Mariota.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Let's go, charge.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, Mariota. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
10 seconds.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. but somehow he just couldn't squeeze it.
On third down, Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
Steps away to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On first down, Ritter.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Striker, 3-3. Second.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And caught by London.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 52, Giants 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 59, Giants 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Yellow, Lonnie. Black shot. Ready?
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Ready. Black Ultra. Set, go.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Seal, black. Set.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Trouble, 38. 6, mega. Set, cut.
Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ritter now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Ready.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Ritter to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rolling to his left. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Hey, blue. Ready?
On second down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Claws red. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set, punt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Set.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 17. Green jack. Set. Go.
Ritter back to throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 72, Giants 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see.